to me, when I said timeless, that was the first thing which came to your mind, is saying it's not about an occasion just.
Correct.
It's about the emotion which will always be there, whether it is about caring or about...
like this straightly design is timeless. I've seen this for 25 years. Yeah. Every other shape doesn't work. This works. Remember that.
And they own it now.
They own it.
Now you don't need to read Stradley. You know it's Stradley.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
It's amazing that you use the word timeless for a watch.
Yeah.
It's such a...
Right.
It's such a...
which tells you the time,
Yeah.
but it is
Time
not
will
meant for that.
Correct.
Understood. So 35% on Myntra and Jio, and 65% on D2C, and you guys are doing roughly 25 lakhs a month. So in 9 months, you guys have built a 3.5 crore per year business, and your CM2 has improved over the last 4-5 months. Okay, interesting.
Just one side point, just thinking about what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're starting first step itself to build a men's and women's common brand. If you look at the history of branding in apparel, globally it has been store brands who've done it. A Marks and Spencer's, an H&M, etc. It's never been
Brands.
okay. Brands in India have started the other way around, starting with men's. Because it was always felt that men's fashion, men need office wear, etc. So now the Alan Solis, now the Louis Philippes of this world have got into women categories. Okay, so for you to start off right from day one in this, you really need to think about your offering and your target.
But globally, it's also the reverse, where somebody said, okay, I'll be women's first, and then you started adding on, or men's first, and you started adding on. So,
Very, very good point.
So how did you do the saying we'll do both, versus saying I build strong in one end? I don't know that much about fashion, clearly, as you will see from my this thing, but I have always had this whole thing of saying I'm like Under Armour, started for something and then they became everything. Ralph Lauren started for something, then because then you to address these challenges of seasonality and so on, I say there are lots of things which are common. At the back end is common, and I know my consumers, I know my marketing, and then I do. But how did you guys say right at the start I'm going to do both?
And I'll just add to that. He makes a very important point that when you have a unisex brand, you need unisex categories also to ride. For example, Calvin Klein, whom you mentioned, okay, I know Calvin very well because they used to be part of Unilever.
Okay.
So I've interacted a lot with their marketing managers. Calvin has jeans, which is unisex. Okay, so think about what are unisex categories you can pull off. The other way to think about this, the way to skin it, I have an answer for one, but don't have the answer for the second. I'll put it. For example, every ambitious woman, let's say working woman as an example, okay, has an LBD in her wardrobe. Now, how many LBDs can you sell? Little black dress.
Okay.
Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel.
I love it.
1974 or whenever it was. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's compulsory as part of wardrobe. So how many LBDs can you sell to an ambitious woman in India? Okay. What design? Like I saw your LBD there. It's 1950. Okay. 1950. Is there patterns you can sell which are different? Because in today's world, more for women than for men, the clothes have to be Instagram smart. Remember this. Because if you wear this, I take a picture and I post it, you don't want to wear it again. Okay, marriage, the same thing is happening. And we see this all the time. For men, I don't know what's the equivalent of an LBD. That's why you're starting
Black shirt,
with...
I think. A black shirt?
White shirt, black trousers, I don't know.
I don't know.
Trust me, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I've thought about it hard. T-shirts are a default. They are not LBD. So think about building it around what's mandatory and aspects of that mandatory which you can drive consumption. So one of the challenges you'll have, which I stated or unstated in your document, is recognition.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've researched this to death. All of Asia wants recognition. So, and America is very big on recognition. For example, America started that huge Ralph Lauren polo. Remember that big one. Now you have Ralph Lauren by India, by Thailand, by country. Okay, same thing with Paul & Shark. Paul & Shark has an India flag, etc. So recognition is a very important thing. It's only Europe where it's subtle.
So when you say recognition, the consumer wants to be recognized for wearing a certain...
A logo. I want the logo to be seen. Like Arrow, when it was launched, one of my ex-bosses was the guy who started it. When they researched, they said, why would we buy an arrow if there's no logo? So he put it very subtly here, that A with the thing. Okay, so brands are very important here. Naomi Klein wrote many years ago, no logo, it didn't work. So think about it, because it's a very big decision you will come to.
Because quiet luxury is a great category, but it's a tough place to build a brand.
Yeah.
It's a damn tough, then what's the brand really?
Yeah.
What's the brand
Look
really?
at people's glasses. It's there, whatever, Ferragamo, Dags, etc. It's like huge for people.
I think just making such a point. So it was it this one? Okay, or maybe it was one like this, where there is nothing written, but this is actually titanium.
Yeah.
Okay, it's far more expensive, but when I had gone to get it, it was not in the place where I got this from. He said, "Sir, आप नया खरीद लो ना. तो ये देखो टाइटन का वो नया ब्रांड आया है." I was like, "आप ये fix कर दो, नहीं होता है तो बता दो." But that was exactly unless you have show that CG, Prada,
Gucci
becomes a very. So how will you build that? So interesting.
It will be a very important debate for you to have whenever you
Yeah.
go.